Yes, them a look good in my tight little dress. Rock it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure 8 when we wind up my waist. Bumper and boom, we no need the weight. If you get it, off the plate. Wanna run it up, run it up, all night. If the lights went down, get your kip up, baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night. Bet you wanna get some of my dirty love, baby. The boys them all want me. Them gyal I get salty. When I'm talking spicy. It make you want bite me. You just want the flavor. 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 With a break. Come on, baby, what you tryna do? I'm tryna pull up on you like a drive-through. I wanna know if we rockin', would you keep it cool? Take trips and private dinners just for us two. Yeah, he buy me Givenchy dresses and feed me breakfast. Immaculate, loving when he show affection. The balcony, over like stretching. And I ain't never out like wrestling. Back on it. Got all these boys mad cause I passed on it. I'm a flop. Come on, baby, spin a bag on it. Yeah, we so extra, feeling like young in the rest. Run it up, all night. If the lights went down, get your kip up, baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night. Bet you wanna get some of my dirty love, baby. The boys them all want me. Them gyal I get salty. When I'm talking spicy. It make you want bite me. You just want the flavor. You just want the flavor. You just want the flavor. You just want the flavor.
I steam, broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she Jamaica.
It's week 6 of the 2024 season, where London will play host to a different kind of football. It's the Jags and the Bears. All that and more coming up next.
It's one of the globe's most famous football venues, but this crowd of 60,000 plus is gathered to watch a different type of football. Welcome to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks. Ball teed up, Logan Cook after the kick. And we're underway from Tottenham Hotspur. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the return at the 27. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And leading them out to the #1 overall pick in this year's draft out of USC, a player with immense promise, Caleb Williams.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. throwing on their first play. Got his target, it's Tony. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down. Off the play fake, Williams. Swift hauls it in. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out in his 4th season since arriving as the #1 overall pick back in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Into the hands of Bigsby, complete. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, #1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Here's ETN on first down. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Lawrence looking to throw. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin. Because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Lawrence facing 3rd and long. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Lawrence throwing here. That's Bigsby. He's got it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Couple of zeros. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Brought in close to the 8. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They'll run, Etienne. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's second and goal.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still second down.
Backed up just a bit. Here's another second and goal. Running it after the penalty. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get the game's first points here in the second. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Cam Little to try the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. On now is Cook to kick this away. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Foye Oluwakin with the pick. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. with the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
On is Little for the extra point. And this kick was just mis-hit. It is wide left and no good. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Returnable from the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 27, Moore's got it. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And they'll get there and stop him at the line. No gain there, and that'll bring up 4th and a few.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Jaguars, then running back Travis Etienne, trotting back out to the field. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he'll get it up to the 27. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, well, you go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. When you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
They go right back to Etienne. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. It's going to be a pickup of about 2. That leaves him with 3rd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Complete beyond the marker. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Throwing this back in the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Bears going on offense here late in the half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off the deficit before halftime. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. Williams to throw on first. Fires down the middle, and it is caught. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. That's caught, Keenan Allen. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. 2nd and 3 now. From the 29. He just throws this one away. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
A 46-yard attempt.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the deficit goes from 20 to 17.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. One last play before the break. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the 3rd quarter. Two quarters to go from London Town, and here we go in our 2nd half. Devin Duvernay to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. Jacksonville has its offense out there to start this 3rd quarter. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lawrence to throw it. Dump off complete to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
ETN on 3rd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8. Lawrence working from the gun. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Jaguars into punt formation. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it's going to be Bears football. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake here. Finds his target, Allen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six?
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. On his Little for the extra point. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Bears send Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Swift to start the drive. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First down, here's Swift. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw, and he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. It's a pickup of 9 yards, and that's a Chicago first down. They're set up at the 35 now. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Bears with the ball, but they enter the 4th at a massive deficit. They're set up at the 35 now. First down throw by Williams. Swift hauls it in. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Second and 13. He's on the move. He'll step up, and there he goes. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To throw, Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Roma Dudes, a touchdown! Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And this is covered by the Jaguars. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock?
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
They're set up at the 35 now. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go. ETN again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We've reached the 2-minute warning from London. Jaguars on their way to their 3rd win of the year.
Let's go.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Now Doug Peterson, seeing that play clock running down, he calls a timeout. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. From the right hash, 55 yards out. That's going to catch the crossbar and be sent backwards. No good. And they'll hold their lead at 18.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
Allen, he takes a pop, and the ball comes out. But it appears that the Bears were able to get their paws on that one, so they're keeping the football. And the Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Now Williams. That's caught beyond the marker. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Roma Dudes a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
And the Jaguars recover the onside kick. That should all but clinch this victory for them.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now a carry by Etienne. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15. They'll run here following the penalty. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Etienne. And he's able to get this down to the 36. And the timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got 1 more snap coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. So the Jaguars come away with a win in this one. And their trip across the pond, a fruitful one, Brock, as they claim the victory over here in London. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say cheerio from London.
like ice cream, a Shanty playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. I'm not here, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me.
Say, boy, what you want? Get that. Shoot him my mouth, shoot him my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his out. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows. When I play with him like that. I think he knows. When I save him like that. He's wrapped around my pinky finger, watching the way I move. More power than on. And he knows it's true. When I play with him like that. When I play with him like that. Play with him like that. Then he's coming right back.
Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, baby. Do what I should, man.